I need to film a YouTube video tonight. And that's because I try to film a video for every second week, and that is in 4 days. And you might be saying, hey, you have 3 more days to film. But the problem is, tomorrow I have internet. The next day, I'm in the middle of the ocean. No internet. Then, I'm in Africa. My phone carrier does not work. So, we have 1 day, because tomorrow's the last day I can edit with internet. So, let's get started, shall we? And I know what you're thinking, because I've been talking about all these project ideas that I want to make, and the truth is, I have 3 videos that are 90% done. But I can't finish them, that 10%, because they're all missing something that is at home. And I have exactly 1 month until I'm home, so they'll be out soon, but for now we have to make something that I can make with what's around me. And what is around me, you might ask? 3 juggling balls. So let's go back to basics. What can I make with 3 juggling balls? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a 3-ball juggling act. That's only 1 minute long. And to be honest, this actually might be very useful. Number 1 is an exercise for myself in act creation, and number 2, just to see what you guys learn along the way. Got a little smudge on you. Fixed it. But to make an act that's good, what you have to do is you have to find music. And I have made a decent amount of music for the background of most juggling videos. And it's stuff like this. Which I used in my most recent, or second most recent Instagram. And we also got some fun stuff, like this, or even some that I didn't make. I could never make these sounds, they are sound very good. Or even some other fun ones, like this one here, which I use in a lot of my YouTube videos. It's loud. Some of them are better than others, so I have to decide which one I actually want to use. I now have found it, and it is in fact called Bellissima 3. So now that I have music, step 1 is figuring out what props I have. We've already done that, we've got 3 balls, but I'm also going to include a table and a chair. This is so that you can start to think about everything in a bit of a different way, like maybe you can use the chair in a cool way during the act, but let's be honest, I only have 1 minute, we probably won't get to that. So, let's set up the camera. Beautiful, so now what I have here is I have my phone, which has the new music on it. Now I need a concept, because if you're doing an act, like there's the traditional juggling act, which is just, hey, I'm juggling, and now I'll do cool tricks, make sure you look at them, or I'll be sad. But I want to tell a little bit of a story, so I'm going to think about that for a minute. Camera angle's been changed, so you can see a little bit higher of juggling throws, and a little bit less of the table, because we don't really need to go farther than this. Since it's farther than this, I can't reach it properly. So the concept for this act is trying to figure out what to do with the 3 juggling balls. I have 1 minute, gotta tell the story of figuring out what to do with the juggling balls. So, let's see. That was random, but it actually kind of worked. I really like the idea of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or maybe these are off to the side like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I don't talk during this clip, but essentially I had an epiphany that I really like the look of that, and that I want to attempt it, and just see what comes naturally. Oh! Epiphany number 2. If you listen to it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So then I can look at the balls and start interacting with them and hopefully start juggling in a cool way. And then some more experimenting that's random. See what's natural. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need things that count in like 4-count time. So what I usually do to do this when I'm making an act is I will just put the music on loop and just try juggling to it and seeing what happens. I also keep hitting this ring on the table, so I'm taking it off. That'd be a cool ending. And then, there. Okay, I like that. Can I do this? Oh, that's gonna be hard. Does it look cool? Yes. I also just realized I actually haven't warmed up today either, so that probably would have helped as well. Would highly recommend doing that. Okay, so we have our opening. Realize there's balls. That's the beginning of the story. Then we figure out what the balls do. So we're here, and then we go into some cool stuff, figure out what those are. Then we do 2-ball stuff maybe. Switch them out, back over here. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll grab. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's fun. And then, at the end, I really love the idea of da-da-da-bum. Stop here. Bum. And then back to here. So it's just a loop. And then maybe this will just be a really high-effort Instagram video / TikTok. That's what I think this is going to end up turning into. But, oh well. I think that's exactly what 1-minute acts are nowadays. It's just TikTok. So I'm going to play the music and just guesstimate. Oh, that's hard. Oh! Okay, so we start off here. Da 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 da. No, that's beep. Okay. Okay, so from that, I have learned that there's lots of ideas I can use now, but there's still a lot to do. Oh, this is it. Oh! There it goes. I like this idea though. So we go from a line here to a stack here. Will that work timing-wise? Let's find out. So it does work, I just haven't figured out the timings yet. Huh. Wait, can I just... Nope, it knocks all of them off. Okay, nope. So, I've come up with a few tricks. Just to recap, we have... Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ta-da, which then stacks up into the next one. Da, 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 da. That looks cool. Then there's the rolly trick. We have this one. Which turns into this. Oh, pretty cool. So we have 3 tricks. Grand finale, da 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 da. And an end position, which is also the start position. That's prime storytelling, just full circle. Was it even worth it? Probably not. Okay. One thing that I find really interesting about making acts is I usually will make specific tricks to the music, which is a great way to come up with cool tricks that go well with the music, but it also means that you have to learn completely new tricks every single time you make an act, which is incredibly annoying. I want to catch it right like this, so it looks like I hardly even had to try. That's the idea. And then knock it down to there. Oh! That's what it is. Okay, so I'm just trying to stack them up. But I keep, whenever I do it, I will then knock them over every time. Alright. So now basically we have the beginnings. And now what it is just going over and over, doing the same thing until you've finally fleshed out the entire act. So let's give this a shot. Alright, my hair's a little bit messier, and I've come up with a few ideas that I kind of like. So let's show you them, and we'll see how they go. Point is, that was just a minute, and it was completely flailing around, but most of it kind of works. I'll keep trying a little bit more, but there's the update, and I'll see you next update. I hope it's a little bit easier this time, because I've got most of the tricks down now. My hair is crazy. The next update. I have officially sectioned the act off into 2 segments. 3. So segment number 1 is board. Oh, we're here. Okay, we stack up the balls. Yay! And that lasts for a good 15 seconds. Pretty much. And then, after that, you go, woo! And they fall down. And you're like, oh no! Oh, I know! I'm gonna stack them up and then put them here. But then it just keeps not working. And I just realized this is much better than I did before. And then, eventually, you just keep trying, and it's not working. You get, like, faster and faster, and then you get into this trick, which is cool. And then, you're like, oh, I know. Go the other way, and you catch them. Go here, and then they fall down anyway. And you're like, oh, darn. And then they go here. You're like, oh. So this is the next trick. And then it's going to go into the 3rd section, which is throwing them up and stopping. And then throwing them up before they can fall down and stopping. And then at the very end, you stop here, and they all hopefully will fall down, and then you give up. And then it restarts, and there is the 1-minute act Instagram video TikTok thing. So I'm going to practice it a bit more, and it should be good. I think we're ready to film. This will definitely take many attempts, but should be cool. So, let's just see what happens. I've got the clowning mediocre, and I'm hoping that within the next 2 takes, it'll start to actually look good. So phone goes just slightly off camera, and now we're ready. I'm bored. Just kidding. It's acting. No! Oh, that was... It will work, but it was so close, and then I dropped! Okay. I actually kind of hated that start, so let's try that again. I messed that up. That's what this works. Wait. I've got the timing slightly wrong now, so I don't remember what I did to make it proper, but we're just going to keep trying until it makes sense. That wasn't bad. I'm gonna watch that over. So, next in the process, I've watched back the last video that I was happy with. I am no longer happy with it, for obvious reasons. Essentially, the acting part immediately after the first one, that it doesn't work. So I need to figure out what looks good. So, I think that'll work much better. Is instead of it's more of a I know. So let's try that and see if I can make it work. And also, I know how to get the timings to look a little bit better. And hopefully, I can do that first try. Because if not, this might be a while. Oh, that was so close. I missed the time. Oh, no! I dropped at the very last one. I thought I did okay. I think I did it. Now all I have to do is edit it. To be honest, the only thing I didn't like was the ending and how, I got the balls, it started to fall the wrong way, so I pushed it. You can very visibly see that I had to push it to make it fall over. Then I just knocked the other one off, and then... Actually, you know what? Because of the knocked the other one off, it kind of maybe looks okay. You know, this is a one-day thing, so we're gonna go with it. We're gonna stick with this, and it's gonna be amazing. So now let's edit it, and I'll show you guys that process next. Because while you could use this process to actually make an act, where if you're making this an act, I would highly recommend going over it for about a month, a month more, just so you get super used to it. The clowning starts to work. You really ham up all the pauses and all that other important clowning stuff. Basically, if I was going to perform this in front of a live audience, I probably would want to make the pauses in between the tricks much longer and have a bit more stare into the camera, like John Krasinski style, but into the audience. Jim Halpert, not John. No, wait, they're the same person, just the actor. That works. And now let's edit. So editing was infinitely easier than I thought it would be. There's the video, there's the sound, done. a 1-minute act that only took me about 2 hours to design and film, which is kind of impressive, honestly. And it only took me about another 3 hours to edit, but that took over 2 days. So that means we are officially in Africa, which means tomorrow we can post the video. So, mission success! Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned something, at the very least, and I'll see you next time. Bye.